Hello, Mighty Warriors, and welcome back to the Mighty Warriors Devotional series. Today's message is entitled, Our Only Source, and comes from Exodus 13:21 through 22, and John 6:31 through 44. I remember when Jesus delivered me from an evil taskmaster, a situation I had longed to be free from for the longest time. Most days felt like outright bondage. When he released me, I was so glad to be free, I could barely contain myself. But slowly, after a while, something would happen. An issue would come up, and then I would start to doubt. The enemy would start to mess with my head, whispering things like, if you had stayed where you were, trying to put fear in my heart and making me feel as if I had been better off where I was before. Always hinting in my mind that the things that I was missing were the things that I needed, as if those things alone were really my source. When you have always had a job, it's easy to believe that your work is your source. When you've always had means, it's easy to believe that money is your source. When you have always had a spouse, it is easy to start believing that spouse is your source. The enemy has a deceitful way of convincing us that it is the things, the stuff, the people in our lives that are providing for our needs. In fact, he has perfected his deceit by using the systems and inequalities of this world. And while God can and will use a lot of these systems to provide for us, the reality is that he needs none of them. He can provide for us without them, but we can do nothing apart from God. He really is our only source. Exodus 16:1 through 3 says, And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the second month after their departing out of the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said unto them, Would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full. For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness, to kill this whole assembly with hunger. Numbers 11:1 says, And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord, and the Lord heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burnt among them, and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. And Exodus 13:21 through 22 says, And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. And John 6:31 through 44 says, Our fathers did eat manna in the desert, as it is written, He gave them bread from heaven to eat. Then Jesus said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven. For the bread of God is he which cometh down from heaven, and giveth life unto the world. Then said they unto him, Lord, evermore give us this bread. And Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. Don't let the devil put fear in you and shift your focus from the freedom God has given you, the manna from heaven, the water from the rock, and the hope of the promised land, back to slavery, bondage, the sin of complaining and idolatry, because of the things that only your eyes can see. Remember where and who he delivered you from, and how he delivered you from it. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Yes, you are in the desert. It looks dry and barren and empty, but things are not as they appear. Slavery and bondage is never better than freedom. The enemy wants to keep you stuck in the slavery of the past, so you never get to walk in the freedom and future promises of God. The road God has you on is hard, but don't look back. Never look back, or you will miss what's ahead. Philippians 1:6 reads, being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Joshua 1:9 says, have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For the Lord thy God is with thee, whithersoever thou goest. Thank you for listening to the Mighty Warriors Devotional Series. Until next time, be baptized and be blessed.